Hi, everyone. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. And for those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your support. This is the daily reading for all signs. It is originally created for Monday, the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, guys. The moon is in Scorpio, so good luck with that. It is not solely set for that date, though. If you're watching this on a different date other than the 4th of July, please feel free to utilize it if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense and it doesn't apply to whatever is going on in your life, that's okay too. You're not doing anything wrong. Nothing's, broken. Don't freak out. For those of you that are new, check out the drop-down menu underneath the video. And there's house rules, what decks I'm using, how to contact me for a personal reading, and ways to support the channel. Easy ways to support the channel is hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing to the channel, and leaving a question or comment. I greatly appreciate all of those things. You can also share the video out on your social medias and let people know about me, help me to grow the channel. And just throw me a comment so that I know you're here, especially if you're new to me, because I love to know when new people arrive, whether or not the messages are resonating. So you will hear me refer back to the Sunday underpinning energy. That is the Sunday reading that happened yesterday. It will populate in the lower left-hand corner at the end of this video if you want to reference back to that to see what's kind of working underneath what we're seeing on the daily. So let's get into these cards and see what is going on. And our card for the day is... boom, the Eight of Pentacles. I will take it. It is passion, development, and dedication. To me, the Eight of Pentacles is sort of the apprenticeship card, right? I love how she is looking to the future. What is it that we want? How are we going to get there? Now, in the underpinning energy from yesterday's reading, we have that Five of Swords. There could be some challenges to what we want. Eight of Pentacles is a very slow, earthy energy. It's not to be rushed. The Five of Swords might want to move a little bit more quickly, might sense some frustration with the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about all of the small details, taking it step by step, putting in the work, doing the craftsmanship, understanding that what you bring to the table is the exact thing that's needed, but you also need to be patient and balance. Eights are about balance, right? She's steadily looking to the future. She's not jumping to conclusions, is my feeling. She's kind of working her way there. The Five of Swords might be that we want to get there faster, or we might be not necessarily getting there in the way as quickly as we thought we should, and we're suffering some semblance of frustration, or it could be our own thoughts getting in our way and fighting against that. Don't allow that to be your determining factor. Let the Eight of Pentacles balance that out and guide you and help you to understand that you have sort of the exact gifts or skill set that you need to make this happen, right? Excuse me. All right, so let's look at the White Light Oracle and see what that has to say. These have really long stories, guys, so thank you for bearing with me. And it's a little bit of a trippy deck, but we will see what card comes out. Whoa, Sacred Scar. We've got two women sort of staring at each other. Card number 11, which does not get numerologically boiled down. This is about... fuck. That card is killing me with this light coming from her heart. Ooh, 11 is about mastery, spiritual mastery, right? 11, 22, 33, we don't numerologically boil those down. They are master numbers. There is an intelligence here. There's a grace here. When I look at these two ladies being vulnerable with their breasts out and facing one another, the balance of the Eight of Pentacles says to me, especially with that Five of Swords underpinning this, whatever we are challenged by in our communication and thoughts through old pains or sacred scars, we need to face them. We need to work on them delicately, gently, with the exact sort of skill set that we have to produce results that help us to sort of bring them back into balance, or to utilize those scars in a way that inform us to a sense of mastery rather than, being victim to them, if that makes sense. These two women are very much facing one another, working together collaboratively, in my opinion, to help us get beyond whatever sort of limiting thoughts or beliefs that we might be carrying due to, say, maybe old wounds or scars that have previously informed our actions, decisions, and behavior. The Eight of Pentacles isn't going to allow that to happen anymore. She's a little bit more steady, and it's about, taking that calm, cool sort of action and looking at the finer details, like getting our like, not bird's eye view, but like a focused view on what it is we need to change or what it is we want to heal, and then productively taking action, like earthy, compassionate, nurturing action towards it. That's definitely the vibe that I get from both of these women. So let's go to card number 11 and read the story. Sacred Scar. Your inner and outer scars are marks of your soul's courage. They are signs of strength and survival, of your willingness to be alive. The sacred scar speaks of that which once caused pain being transformed into higher knowledge and inner power. Trauma shall be transformed through spiritual initiation, leading you from woundedness to wisdom. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You can trust your healing process and in the hidden higher purpose behind higher purpose behind things happening as they do. You are strong and shall flourish on all levels. And I just have to say, happy Independence Day, right? Like, talk about flourishing and being independent of whatever our scars are that we carry. Okay. Some experiences are hard to weather, even when our intention is to trust. Going through a challenging time is likely to give rise to suffering. Consider the mother eagle raising her precious eaglets in the sanctuary of a meticulously padded and fiercely defended nest. They know safety and comfort until one day the mother who provided unceasing nurturance abruptly pushes them out of the nest and into the air. She knows this is how they will learn that they can fly. From the eaglet, there is not yet any such knowledge. Disoriented and disturbed, but eventually innate instinct overtakes confusion, and those brave little eaglets begin to flap their fledgling wings during the plummet from the nest. They have learned the purpose of the tough lesson and grown. The trauma of disruption became their initiation into power. You don't have to enjoy the process of growth, but you can always trust it has your best interests at heart. However, do not confuse negative, especially traumatic experiences as something Spirit has inflicted upon you. Spirit would love your growth to happen in the most joyful and peaceful ways possible. As your relationships to Spirit heals and strengthens, this can be the way you grow more often than not. However, Spirit also knows that sometimes we are to move through intense experiences before we can gain access to the light. Those experiences can teach us things only those who have truly suffered and brought their suffering to consciousness and healing can know. The lessons learned include compassion, wisdom, strength, and fearlessness, faith in Spirit and in humanity, and the recognition of the challenges of awakening whilst having trust in the ultimate power of the light. Such a soul becomes only truly badass and one truly badass and divine human being, a powerful healer and a light bearer in this world. The Oracle of Sacred Scar lets you know that your greatest struggles are the pathway to your potential. You are not being punished. Those circumstances have not been imposed upon you by Spirit. But Spirit will work with you to free you of negativities and bring you into the light, stimulating the sacred alchemical wisdom within your heart that knows how to distill goodness, grace, and healing from even the most terrible experiences. If you are deep in suffering now, know that Spirit is with you, loving you and bringing you this oracle. You shall heal. Do not give up. Proceed until you are exactly where you most want to be. You have the inner spirit to ensure even a negative experience will only cause positive growth in you and your life. The healing process. Place your hand at your heart. Take a deep, calming breath in and out. Repeat 3 times. Read or say the following aloud if possible. I am a divine soul on a sacred journey. The wounds that are healing are where the light is most active within me. When pain gets my attention, it is the divine wisdom within asking me to notice and learn something helpful and compassionate. My scars are signs of wisdom gained. The light and will assist me in transforming even the most difficult struggles into holy paths of grace. Healing shall manifest completely, generously, and lovingly according to divine timing for the spiritual benefit of all beings. I am grateful, strong, and blessed. Rest, reflect. Are there issues you believe you cannot heal? That would be the 5 of Swords energy underneath this, guys. Can you hand them over to Spirit with the belief they can and will be healed? Repeat the above statement if you feel it would help you anchor confidence and trust in your heart and mind. Ground, replenish, and hydrate yourself. You have completed your healing process. Wow. So stay on that path. Be dedicated to it, is that Eight of Pentacles energy, even if you're challenged by maybe your own thoughts or the thoughts and communications of others around you through that Five of Swords energy. And allowing these two sort of nurturing women or this divine feminine energy to come in, heal you, hold you, and keep you safe as you transform or work through this stuff, right? Because the work would be the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, really. And then the Sacred Scar would be about sort of walking through it. Yes, somewhat vulnerable, but also open to transformation of it, if that makes sense. Let's go through the hidden truth and see what we are to ground in today. You didn't see my tears. Wow. Okay. So, maybe there is some sort of pain, wisdom, thoughts, communication that we have within ourselves that we haven't acknowledged or we're about to acknowledge. That's kind of the feeling that I get from this. You didn't see my tears. It almost feels like our higher self kind of talking to ourselves. Maybe there was a painful situation that we had that we're now working through that we need to acknowledge at a deeper level as we ground in this. Moving through this, right? Remember the card from yesterday for the week is I wonder how you feel, like connecting our thoughts to our feelings. You didn't see my tears. It's sort of like our spirit is crying, not crying out. I don't want to be that dramatic, but it almost feels like our higher self is trying to tell us like, hey, look at this. How did you feel? How did you connect to this emotionally? What did this sort of stir up in you, or what is it continuing to stir up in you? And how do we master that, right? How do we embrace that pain or those tears that we maybe had avoided in the past and work or grow beyond them into a place of balance and connection to them so that we can truly understand that ultimately they are for our own good. I hope that makes sense, guys. I feel like it does. And from all of that, we gain independence, which it is, July 4th, Independence Day. So how can we gain that sort of emotional and spiritual independence from the pains of the past and no longer let them be our, anchor in a way? They actually become a launch pad rather than an anchor. I hope that makes sense. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. That is your daily reading for today. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, and we'll see how this energy builds this week. It's a really interesting week, and these decks are kind of giving me really different sort of out there vibes, but we'll see how this month goes. I don't know if I can keep up. It could just be my environment right now because I'm not home where I'm most comfortable. But all right, have a great day and take care. Bye-bye.